Welcome to the Yeet Meat Review. Today we're going to look at Vegito Blue, also known as Vegito Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. This is from Dragon Ball Super. During the Future Trunk arc, Goku and Vegeta fused to fight against Zamasu. You will know who he is, and I'll show you who it is. Spoiler alert, if you have not watched this, please do whatever. I don't really care. So, the Patara earrings are what gods use, and they can be used to be fused together because they are hair. His first appearance was in Dragon Ball Z during the Buu saga. He was fighting against the Gohan absorbed Super Buu. And we got the Patara fusion between Goku and Vegeta. He was $35, and you can get him at Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon or whatever store may have it. Omni store, I do not think they have it. I've only seen SH Figure Arts. The quality of the figure, I'd say it's pretty decent for a model kit, because that's what the Figure Ice kits are. Because they're model kits. They come already like colored. Well, they're colored because they come molded with color. What I did is I added a base coat for the face, the eyes, and the eyebrows, which I kept the eyebrows and the eyes as the base coat. And then what I did is I did a black wash, and I did dry brushing is what it's called, where you paint it. You take a paint brush, you put in paint, you wipe it off like on a paper towel, making it dry, and then you dab it on. That's what I've done all over this figure, except for the ears, the eyes, and the eyebrows. I've used marker, pen, orange highlighter. Before I used the paint, I used the blue highlighter, but that's not the point. I will provide an image right here. What it looked like with that. It didn't look good. I didn't like it at all. There's 4 issues I have a problem with the figure, or this model kit in general. The stand is easily breakable. Well, the part that holds up the figure, which is a part of the stand, but this breaks off so easily, and this I had to super glue. It was not fun dealing with this falling out all the time in order to keep it up. Now, the next one which is sad to say, but it is the Spirit Sword. It broke on me because how fragile and how cheap it was made. It's $35. You can't go wrong. It's a decent figure for what you get. But at one connector joint, it broke, which was at the base, which is the base Spirit Sword part, where the hand goes in, and that I had to be super glued in because how loose it was and how hard it was to put it on the left hand. And that broke because it was just not sturdy enough and stuff like that. The stand couldn't really do anything in that situation because it's right here. It should be more stable. Now, let's go on to accessories. We get 7 pairs of hands. We get fisted hands, opened but still kind of closed hands for Kamehameha, or for holding punches, or other stuff like that. We have open palmed hands for one-handed blasted, or part of the final Kamehameha, or the final flash. And we get the Spirit Sword hand. It's super glued in. I'm going to actually attempt to turn it to a normal hand, but I need a Dreblins to do so, and that'll be a while in order to get that. So that's a part of it. Face plates, we only get two. We get a screaming face and we get a smirking face. I would like if we got a stern face or like a upset face, or at least something to give more character than a smirk and screaming. Otherwise, I don't mind it. We don't get any effects besides the Spirit Sword in that. The Super Vegeta, we do get an unpainted Super Gohan fused Super Buu, or absorbed. Articulation. Let's start out with the hands. These come with pegs, and they actually plug in to make some sort of wrist joint. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's easy to pop out and stuff like that. Now, we have a ball neck joint, which is there's a swell up here, and up and down, which you can see right there. There's a bottom neck joint. There's a butterfly joint. A joint right here, up and down. A swivel at the bicep. A single elbow joint. And then a swivel at the wrist with a little pivot. Backward bend of that. And a forward bend of this. A swivel at the top and a swivel at the waist. A kick to that. Forward kick. Oh, jeez. Forward kick about like that. Backward kick about that. Side kick. One singular knee joint. Swivel at the ankle. A swivel at the foot, or the ankle. This is the calf, but a bend as well. And that is it for articulation. We do have the stand, which only has one joint on it. But that's about it. It should be fine. The last thing I do need to say about the figure is the arms are too short, and this chest piece is way too short as well. Because with standing up, he looks normal, but you realize how big his legs is to his arms, and that's not how people work. And so, I'm going to bring out a figure so we can start our figure comparisons. This is how chest plates are supposed to be. They're supposed to be taller. This figure is taller by base head than this one, and that's not fair. I also have the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan figure rise, but I'm not going to go get him because I'm lazy. But so that is the Ultra Instinct. We're going to bring out his counterpart fusion, Gogeta. They look pretty good together, not gonna lie. Gogeta looks a little baby face-ish, but other than that, he's fine. Then we're gonna go on to the different figures. Now, we are going to show the SH Figure Arts Fuse Zamasu, which he faces in it. He cannot scale with it. He is too big for the SH Figure Arts line. Next, we have the Star Wars, or the third party, or bootleg, I don't know what it's called, version of the prototype armor Boba Fett. He's pretty tall. That's kind of about it. If I find another figure, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, Vegeta. Look how short he is to Vegito. He is super short, and I don't know how to feel about it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Next time on the Yeats Meets review.